Well, hello there. Hello, hello, hello. Just give me a moment. This is April, the Loveologist, and we are going to talk about some dating Valentine stuff today. Yes, I'm excited. Can you tell? Yes, I'm very excited. So just give me a few minutes so I can check out the sound on a few things, and we will be going. Yes, we will get going here. I hope that you all are having good weather wherever you are. Put my phone on do not disturb so nothing pings or dings here. And check out my social medias and make sure that they are getting good sound. Hello, hello. I'm just checking my sound on all the locations. Make sure you can hear me there. My phone is slow sometimes. Well, it says I'm alive, but I don't see it. All right, I see me on YouTube. But I don't hear me yet on YouTube. Hello there, I'm doing great. Can you hear me on any of these channels here? Because my phone is moving quite slow. Perfect on all channels. You can hear me everywhere. This is just wonderful. Just wonderful. I got one more area that I must check. Okay, thank you. Hello, hello. I see we have two people out there watching. This is great. Well, like I said, we are going to get started. We seem to be working well on all the channels. So, you've been in a relationship for years, and the Valentine's routine is red roses, chocolates, dinner, and a movie. Or maybe you're actually new in this relationship, and you know that the safe thing to do is a card, especially if you just met and you kind of don't know each other yet. But you also may know that a safe thing to do would be like yellow roses and maybe some candy. I say no more boring Valentine's events. No more boring events for Valentine's. And yet you're wondering, how can I do that? How can I break my Valentine's routine and be fun? Well, hey, stick around because we're going to talk about some Valentine's fun and games. Yes, I'm April, the Loveologist. Welcome, lovebirds. Welcome to Ask the Loveologist. I'm a certified matchmaker, certified love coach, and the president and CEO at AuthentiQ LOVE, where interracial relationships are our number one priority. Before we dig in deep here, go ahead, like, subscribe if you are on YouTube, follow if you're on Facebook or LinkedIn. and just put me a little note in there and say hello and tell me where you are viewing from, because I like to know how far the broadcast goes. Now, how can we break away from these boring, did I say boring? Boring Valentine's events. Well, if you're always planning something just for Valentine's Day or Valentine's weekend, this will surely shake a few things up. I'm going to give you some big ideas, some okay ideas. Okay, I thought I'd cut this noise off over here, sorry. And some out of the box ideas. So stay until the end, because I believe that the last two that I'm going to share with you are really going to stir something in your mind. Give me a moment here. I'm going to cut my phone off because I don't want that to happen again. All right. So let's get started. Now, if you're in an interracial relationship, here are a few ideas that can really stir up your Valentine's. How about you plan a trip for you and your special boo to their home country or home continent during some type of festival that is happening during the month of February? So let's talk about a few of these. Rio Carnival, Brazil. Oh, and by the way, let me just tell you in advance, I'm going to be reading several things throughout this one because I have researched some things and looked up some things that I personally would like to do. So just pardon me if you see me reading, okay? So like I said, let's start out with these types of things here. Rio Carnival, Brazil. The streets of Rio de Janeiro are flooded with 5 sleepless days, colorful parades, costumes, exciting parties, feathered headpieces, and exuberant, brilliant dances. Doesn't that sound like fun? But think about this. If you're in an interracial relationship and your person originates from another country, then they may be just thrilled for you to take them back home. Maybe they haven't been home in a while. I know when I was married, my husband had not been home in 4 years. So yes, you have to think about them when they're here. They've not been home. They've not been around a lot of family. Yes, they do long to go home and experience some things. So that right there would be a nice little Valentine's trip. How about this one? Carnival of Venice in Italy. The carnival is about throwing away class differences and knowing only revelry. Thrilling skirts, painted faces, jester hats, and peacock masks will lead you in a merry chase across the countless bridges in Venice. Now y'all know y'all seen those movies where the woman is just on the horse and she's flying across the bridge and the dude is chasing her. Y'all, that's at least that's what comes to my mind when I read that. It's like falling into an alternative universe, your own Alice in Wonderland experience for this February festival. It's known as one of the best February celebrations in Europe and the best festival in the world. How about that? Carnival of Venice. And here's a third one. Now, y'all know when I do these types of broadcasts, I'm always coming up with stuff that's words that I cannot pronounce. So here we go. I'm going to spell it for you first. T-A-J, capital M-A-H-O-T-S-A-V. It's in India. Okay? So it's Taj Mahotsav, India. Located in Agra. The festival begins, located in Agra, the festival brings a flood of color, noise, and visitors, featuring furniture from, a word I can't pronounce, Saharapur, Saharanpur, carpets from Biharawi, Bhadohi, pottery from Kurja, other arts and cuisines from all over India. It's the ultimate sampler plate. Now I'm going to tell you, this is my kind of thing right here for sure. When we lived in Oklahoma, it was around Christmas time, and we had been going to this church for a while, so I kind of had a little feeling of responsibility, and I was like, I went to somebody and I said, should I bring anything? And they were like, no. I was like, you don't even want me to bring the plates or the drinks? And they were like, no, just come. I was like, well, okay. So we get to church. Church service is great. The dinners afterwards. We go back in the multipurpose room, open that door, and there's about 20 tables set up, 20 different families from different parts of South America, and 20 different turkeys. 20 different turkeys cooked 20 different ways, and they all were wonderful tasting. So yes, that's what I like, kind of variety. So just think about your person. If you're dating someone who is from another country, they would probably just love to be able to go back and actually experience some of the authentic things that they may have been longing for. But yes, all of that different stuff mixed up, that just got me revved up really well. So this is just the first part of what I wanted to share with you about some things that you can do to spice up, rev up that Valentine's events for you and your boo. So let me take a break right here and grab a little tad of water. And remember, this is Ask the LOVEologist. So if you have a few questions, be sure that you go right ahead, put them in the comments, and we will get to them before we end this broadcast. And if I have to make you a whole video for your answer, we can do that too. Now, the next part I wanted to talk about was just a few little general ideas to spice up your Valentine's. Now, maybe I just need to tone it down a little bit from the trip side of the country for you. So here's a few ideas for you. How about the two of you go to Topgolf? And if she does not know how to do golf, then you can just wrap your little arms around her and teach her how to do golf and just enjoy Topgolf. What about taking a horse and buggy ride? But not just any horse and buggy ride. Pick out a city in your area that is like an old historic type city. Or maybe they have something in that city that's special that goes like several blocks or in several different areas of the town. But don't just do just a horse and buggy ride. Make sure that you're going to be out seeing something nice. Now, I know in a lot of places right now in the US, there may be snow. So just a nice horse and buggy ride where you're out checking out the scenery, looking at the snow, that would be nice as well. But that's a way for you to spice up your Valentine's. I know in one of the major cities that's about 30 minutes from me, they usually have horse and buggy rides there year round. So that's another great idea for you. Okay, how about this? Check out a vineyard and go do some wine tasting. Now, I live seriously pretty much in the middle of the United States, okay? I am so far from any water or any place that you might think that there's a vineyard. But I looked online and I found 4 vineyards in my state. I was shocked. So let me suggest to you that some things that you might think of or not even think of, go online and just put it in your search engine and let your search engine tell you what's in your area that you can do. Like I said, I found 4 vineyards in my area, and one of them is 40 minutes from me. Okay. And a lot of times when you go to these places, they may even have some type of entertainment. I know the one that's closest to me, people like to just go there and simply sit on the grounds and enjoy a picnic. It's a big, huge place. Here's another great idea for you. Recreate your first date. How about that? Recreate your first date. Go to the same restaurant. Ask them if they could play the same music. If they can't play the same music, have you some music on your phone to play at your table. And if you can, wear the same outfits. So, recreate your first date and then sit there, enjoy yourselves, and reminisce over that first conversation and how you've grown since that first date. Another great idea, concert tickets to your boo's favorite music artist. How about that? Concert tickets to their favorite musical artist. Or maybe they like plays that are written by a certain person, or certain types of plays, or musicals, anything like that. Hey, if the weather is warm enough where you are, an outdoor concert. The thing is, go have fun and do something that you normally do not do. All right, I'm going to get in trouble for this one right here. I know. How about you charter a helicopter ride or a hot air balloon ride? Now, I know that's different for a lot of you out there. Now, if somebody's thinking about me, what I would really like is for somebody to locate the car plane that I want and take me so I can see it and arrange for them to allow me to fly it. Yep. Let's go back over there. Charter a helicopter ride or a hot air balloon, or if you're thinking about me, it's a car plane, okay? Think about some fun things that you used to do, that the two of you used to do together, that you have not done in a very, very long time. For instance, how about skating? On the social medias, there is a group of people who are skating. They have little skate teams. They do dance, choreography, and all kinds of stuff, roller skating. But if you two used to do ice skating, how about you go do some ice skating together or some skiing? I know some couples are very athletic. What about playing basketball together? Go out and play some horse, or actually play some one-on-one. Shoot some pool, play some chess. What is it that you used to do, that you used to enjoy together, that you don't do now? Go swimming. You know, you can always find an indoor pool if you need to because it's cold. Now, if you must have dinner and that's about the only thing you're going to do, please level up the dinner. So let me share with you a few things that you can do to level up your dinner so that it's different than it was all the other times. How about you go to dinner in formal attire? Better yet, rather than going to dinner, how about you have dinner catered? Make sure the catering company has either a waiter or a waitress there, or both, to wait on you the whole time through your meal. Make sure that they know that they're going to do all the cleanup and you expect your kitchen to be spotless. Have a full 5-course meal versus what a lot of people are used to is going out to a restaurant, having an entree, a dessert, and gone. And let's just add a nice, exciting little twist to this leveled up formal attire dinner. How about you order food that represents some country that you normally do not have this type of food? Like Indian food, Jamaican food, French food. Italian food, African food, Mediterranean, or Greek. Something that you normally don't do, because a lot of us, we go to Spanish restaurants all the time. A lot of people go to the Indian restaurants all the time, or the Italian. But what about these other ones that I mentioned? Greek, Mediterranean, Jamaican, French. Level up. Yes, level up your dining experience. And then break out the tennis bracelet. Just throwing in a little hint there. Just throwing in a little hint. So let's take a break here. I'm going to grab some water and check the comments and see what you all are saying over there. Ooh, there's a lot of comments over here tonight. Oh, from the chilly East Coast. No, it'll warm up there soon. We warmed up and then we cooled back down. So, okay. It says here, yes, like Central Park in New York, which is wonderful even in the wintertime, and bring your own clean blanket. Okay, okay. All right. I've been to New York, but I don't think I've ever been to Central Park. So that's got to be extra cool. It says, what if the first date was a hot mess? You know, I was thinking about that as well. Well, you might need to reminisce on the second date. But you know what? The first date might have been a hot mess, but you're still going strong. So there was something that happened that was good. And you know, you may not want to recreate it, but maybe you want to recreate the second or third date, okay? Or one of the dates where you had something very significant to happen. You know, you could recreate the date where you first said, I love you. Just a suggestion. So yes, these are just a few suggestions for you to enjoy your Valentine's and for it not to be the same old boring. I know some people are like, oh, Valentine's, Netflix and chill. No, don't tell anybody you've been watching me. You want Netflix and chill for Valentine's, okay? I'm just saying. I want to remind you all, in case you have not seen the advertisement yet, about my exclusive online dating safety masterclass. It is going to be held on February the 10th. When I first started my dating experience this time, I encountered so many things when I first started online dating. And because I encountered so many things, I actually discovered a certain pattern that a lot of singles have that keep them single. So I'm going to be sharing that in this masterclass. Again, the masterclass is an exclusive. It's not going to be public to everybody. So it's exclusive. You want to make sure you get signed up. And the title of it is Online Dating Safety Masterclass. And in this masterclass, you will come out of this class empowered. You will be able to identify red flags in a person's profile. You'll be able to spot scams and manipulations before your relationship gets serious. You'll also be able to chat with confidence and be able to weed out the wrong people. You'll also be able to take simple and easy steps to protect your privacy. And I'm going to tell you, you do want to make sure that you are on there live, because we're not going to have any replays. You must be there live. There will be some bonuses, but you're going to need to be there live in order to partake in the bonus. So again, this is the exclusive online dating safety masterclass. Is on February the 10th, and you will find the link in the comments once we finish the broadcast. So you can go ahead and sign up and share it with your friends. This class is going to save somebody's life. So be sure that you share it with your friends. Let me grab some water here. Thank you, Angie. Thanks for that comment there. Glad to see you here. Can you put in there the time of your show and exactly what platform they need to be on to see it on Sunday? I see a person called Ivy Jones. I'm not sure that I've met you yet, but I'm glad to have you here. Welcome. Sonia Lorraine, welcome. Thank you for being here and always supporting. I'm just having a good time with this one, y'all. Can you tell? All right. In this section, well, let me go back. I didn't see any other questions in there. So if you have questions, go ahead and put them in the comments. But one of the things that I really wanted to do with this broadcast is not just tell you a bunch of things that you can do that can add some spark and some spice in your Valentine's events, but I wanted to stir some things in your mind because you know what you like to do. You know what your special someone likes to do as well. And you've been paying attention to some things that they have said in the past because I know you've been following me and you are a great observer and listener. So I mainly wanted to just stir some things and give you some ideas as well. So now I want to share with you my last couple of ideas for you here. A scavenger hunt with a few twists. Now for this one, I don't know. And the next one, you might think about grabbing a pen and piece of paper because I'm going to give a few details here on how to do these or how you can do these. But a scavenger hunt with a twist. I know I've seen a lot of videos and things online where they've done scavenger hunts, but the scavenger hunts were like, the prizes were okay. Because, I mean, for Valentine's, you don't necessarily just want a candy bar in your scavenger hunt. So, okay, here we go. First of all, with this scavenger hunt that has a few twists, first of all, make it a surprise. Start the scavenger hunt a week or possibly a week and a half before Valentine's. Be creative with the hints. Be creative with the little prizes that are at each little station. So, don't just give them just a bag of chips because they made it to this hint or a candy bar. Think about some things that they have said that they like that you could get them as little gifts as they're going through the scavenger hunt and figuring out every clue. For instance, maybe your special person has said there's a certain book they would like to have. So at one of the clues, leave them a book and then send them on to the next clue. Maybe I know in my area, there is a particular restaurant that does cupcakes only. Those cupcakes help me, Lord. They're like mini birthday cakes because they're like this big, this thick. And I went and got one time and it was bourbon and something. Oh, whew, yes. That is the type of gifts that I'm saying you want to put at a place where their clue is. And, you can even send them to a store to pick up that cupcake or if you're doing things, if you're a guy, you're doing things for your lady friend, maybe you send her off to go get her nails done. You can do that will be great prizes. Put the clues in colored envelopes. Maybe you want them all to be red. Maybe you want them all to be purple or all lavender. Or You may want to take the envelopes and put little stickers on them. Or maybe you want to put it on some kind of special little Valentine's paper. Make it fun, because especially if you send them to a place to get something particular, then like when they get to that store or they get to that person's house to get whatever they have to get, then you know that they'll know that they're in the right place or doing the right thing or on the right trail, because they're still getting handed for the next clue that special paper. And have your scavenger hunt to end at the real Valentine's event. Whether it be a boat ride, a hot air balloon, horseback riding, or an evening filled with about 3 different activities. Because you're spending Valentine's with someone that you love or someone that you have deep interest in if it is a fairly new relationship. So I'm going to go back over the scavenger hunt real quick. Make it a surprise. Make the little prizes along the way with the hints creative. Start it a week or a week and a half before Valentine's. And put your clues on colored paper or some kind of cute little Valentine's paper and let it end at the real Valentine's date. Now, if you want to shake it up a bit, let's shake it up. A lot of you, when you think about Valentine's, the only thing you think about is you and them, you and him, or you and her. Let's really, really shake it up. Let's party with some friends. Let's party with some friends and enjoy some other people, because we are here to spice up our Valentine's events. So, party with some friends. If you happen to be in an interracial relationship, which I know many of you are, or maybe you are looking to get into one, think about partying with friends. Because here's one thing that I really want you to take away from today's event, and that is the second best thing you can do for your interracial relationship is to have a group of friends who are also in interracial relationships. They become your like-minded crew, and you also will have support when you need it from like-minded people. So again, this is the second best thing you can do for your interracial relationship, is to have a group of friends who are also in interracial relationships. So for Valentine's, you can set up a party. You can make sure that you have people there who are either in interracial relationships or they prefer interracial dating. Then you can have them come, and if you have a group of people at this party, let's say 100 people or more, you can ask at least 10 couples or 10 people to bring games from their country or from their culture. How about that? That way we're all having fun. We're learning something about a different culture. Because usually when we think about other cultures, all we think about is the food or the music. But how about learning to play games? Adult games as well. And so you host this Valentine's party and just enjoy each other. As people come in the door, you can also have like the games sitting at a place, maybe on a table, or if you could take the box and put them on a board or something, then you can put numbers on them, whatever, or however you identify them. And as people come in the door, tell them before they go into the party, you need them to go look at the games and vote on which one they would like to play. So that way, you know the top 3 games you're going to play. And depending on how long your evening is, 3 games is probably enough. Maybe 2 games are enough. But you don't want people to get bored, so you switch it up. So Party with your friends, shake it up some. You can do that with a smaller group of people as well. Now, my last suggestion here is another group idea, because one thing that makes Valentine's great is when you're just hanging out with a group of people. So how about this? Charter a bus or get a shuttle bus and go on a food crawl or a bar crawl with your buddies, with all your friends. I have seen and heard about these things. I think that they have to be fun, because what you're doing is you sign up for this food crawl or bar crawl, and the bus actually takes you from this restaurant to this restaurant to this restaurant. And the thing is, the restaurant owners, they know, or the managers rather, they know that you're coming. So they already have it set up. They're either going to have you sampling a bunch of appetizers, or they're going to have you sampling some of their entrees, or maybe they just fix a little mini plate that has an appetizer, a little bit of entree, and a little bit of dessert. But it's so fun because you're just eating a variety of different foods. It's a bunch of people. You get back on the bus. You're talking about what was good, what you didn't like. You're asking somebody, maybe you didn't get something that somebody else liked, and so you can ask them about it. It's just fun. I have seen people do this. It is just fun. I can't wait to go do it myself. So that is another thing that you can do with a group of people. And I know, like I said, a lot of you all are used to just doing things for Valentine's, just the two of you, just you and your boo. Spice it up. Oh, I forgot. I said that was the last one. I do have one more. I found this book, and I believe this book would be very fun and very positively challenging to your relationship. The title of this book is Would You Rather? Questions for Couples. Let's start over. Would you rather? Questions for couples. Laugh and grow closer with fun conversations. Enjoy quality time with your partner with these hilarious, thought-provoking, and straight-up silly questions for couples. Now, here's a few of the reviews that came with this. It says, not only is Would You Rather questions for couples fun with your partner and friends, it forces deep introspection that can lead you to what you really want in life. It also exposes where you both stand on soggy sandwiches. I was like, soggy sandwiches, huh? Well, here's the deal. Jen De La Vega is a professional chef and author of Showdown Comfort Food, Chili, and Barbecue. So this Jen seems to really, really like this book. And I looked at some of the reviews, some other reviews, as well as other things about it, and it sounds like it's really good. And I think it would be something to really shake up a relationship, especially if this relationship has been just going. Because I know a lot of you are busy professionals. You run businesses. Some of you don't just run a business, you run several businesses. And you know you're in your relationship with your person. Y'all know you have each other's back, but you're just going. This is something that will definitely shake up and spicing up. Help me here. Shake up and spice up your Valentine's activities. Another person said, you and your partner won't want to miss this book, which is packed to the gills with conversation-starting questions ranging from surreal to sublime. And here's a sample question right here. It says, would you rather receive a steamy text, or would you rather wake up and find that they've vacuumed the house, done the dishes, and finished the laundry? So yes, this would be a great book to have in your pocket. How about this? Not just for Valentine's, but something to have for just date nights, period. Because one of the things that I am really impressing upon you guys from time to time is how important that date night is to your relationship. And the longer you are together, the more you must have the date night relationship. I listen to the radio when I'm in my car, and it's really interesting to listen to the two DJs that I really listen to. They're both married. It's a man and a woman. They're not married to each other, but they're married and they have kids. And they often speak of how it is in their relationships when them and their partner is like working all the time. Then they have kids. One of them has kids that are in high school. The other one has younger kids. And it's like they're just kind of going. And so this type of thing is something that you want to keep around this book for whenever you go on a date, or whenever you just feel like you need to break the monotony, or have an interruption in your relationship that just, changes the atmosphere. So again, the title of this book, and no, I'm not getting paid for this. The title of this book is Would You Rather? Questions for Couples. Laugh and grow closer with fun conversations. All right. So I'm going to take a break here, grab me some water, and look over here at these comments and questions. Okay, so that's Trish. Okay, I know who that is. Awesome. Okay, so the reason I had Angie to put her information over here in the chat is because we are going live, which means I am going to be live on her show, The Real Level Up. She's invited me to come back again. I really enjoy chatting with them on this show on Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. We had to change the date because she has a wonderful event going on in her life. Her son's going to be ordained as a minister. I am excited, but we'll be going live. And then the show will actually replay on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And that is The Real Level Up. And yes, I'm excited to be invited. Angie, I am ready to get that chat on. Thanks for inviting me. Wanted to share that with all of you. This comment from Sonia says, these are some great ideas and allows couples to become more creative as well as spending quality time and not doing the same old thing. Yes, that's something that's so important, the quality time. The time that you spend together, especially those questions, they're going to draw out things that maybe you hadn't had an opportunity to say, or maybe you just didn't feel comfortable saying. But yes, quality time is things that help your relationship grow and blossom and just move on to the next level. And it also strengthens that bond. Quality time strengthens that bond between you and your special someone. She said, you're talking my love language now. Yes. Well, don't see any particular questions over here, but if you do have some, go ahead and put them in there. Also, if you feel like your question is private, or if you feel like it may take me a while to answer your question, you are welcome to go to my DMs or my inbox, message me, and we'll get your question answered. And like I said, if it is something that I feel like I need to make a video on because there's other people who have the same question, I will do that for you as well as send you your own personal answer to the question. So I'm looking forward to getting more questions from you all. And I want to remind you also that I'm having my exclusive online dating safety masterclass on February the 10th. The link is going to be in the comments. Be sure you share it with your friends as well. And again, you're going to be empowered. When you leave this masterclass, you're going to be ready to deal with some online dating so that you can connect with your special someone. You'll be able to identify the red flags in their profile, spot the scammers with their manipulations, chat with confidence and not be all concerned about what you're saying. And I'm definitely going to tell you how to take some simple and easy steps to protect your privacy. Because I'm telling you, the first time I shared those with a group of women, they were all sitting there with their mouths hanging open. And the person that was hosting that show, she said, yes, you ladies, pay attention. Make sure you're doing these things that she said. It was interesting. So be sure that you join me for that online dating safety masterclass. Remember, it's exclusive. This is not something that's going to be public or streamed to Facebook or anywhere. So you want to make sure you're there live and that you have registered so that you can partake in the bonuses. Oh, Angie said, how do you encourage your single friends? One of the ways that you can encourage your single friends is you can actually listen to where they feel like they're having challenges and encourage them to, for one, encourage them to contact me so that I can help them. One of the things about people who are single, and if they feel that they're being challenged in being single, is they often think that it's just one thing that's their issue or that's their challenge. And the deal is, it's really not. So you can always encourage them to get in contact with me. You can always encourage them with maybe an example or something that you had in your dating life that, before you got married that could help them. But another thing too is getting help from someone who can actually show you some things from a different perspective. A professional is one thing that I have noticed a lot of single people back up on. And I don't understand that. But a lot of times they just simply need a certain point of view that they had never thought of before. And, when you're close to them, a lot of times they don't listen very well. Granted, you're giving the awesome, hot answers that could actually solve a few of their challenges, but you're maybe too close to them. So be sure you send them my way because, we'll have a good chat and we'll get some of their things solved and ironed out. So do you all have any other questions? Angie, does it help at all? Oh, cool. Okay. Well, don't forget to grab that book, Would You Rather? Questions for Couples, and sign up for the Online Dating Safety Masterclass. These are all of the suggestions that I have for this evening. If you have gotten some good value from this broadcast this evening, be sure that you send me a message in my inbox and tell me if there was something particular that really struck your fancy. I don't know why I can't talk this evening, but yes, inbox me and let me know what it was that particularly struck your fancy. I always want to know what is encouraging you so that we can produce more of the things that you prefer. Well, I'm April, the LOVEologist. I'm a certified matchmaker, certified love coach, the president and CEO at AuthentiQ LOVE, where interracial relationships are our number one priority. I'm looking forward to seeing you maybe on Thursday evening live or next Monday, 6 p.m. Central, right here on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Bye-bye now.